G'day everyone, welcome back. We have finished the barley. From right now, we have 1,471 hectares of wheat to go, and then that's harvest all done for the year. Now that's going to take us probably a little while. We do still have all this rain coming. Oh man, there we go. We still have rain coming, so it is Monday for us, the 17th of November. Rain is forecast for Thursday, Friday, sort of Saturday, something like that. So I'm hoping the next couple of days are a bit hot, so I'm hoping we can rip into it and get some wheat off and get that done. So Henry's header, let's walk over that and have a look. Yesterday, well, the last video you guys watched, we had Henry's header go down with this seal. So the part was in Perth, so I shot to Perth to go and get it because it was a Saturday. It was Saturday 12 o'clock when it happened, and it wasn't going to get down here until today, Monday, possibly. So the best decision was to drive up, get back down, and get this header rolling, which we did. This header was rolling by 12:30 yesterday on Sunday, so that was good. We got this header up and rolling, and we were able to finish the barley. We would have probably still finished the barley yesterday, but it would have been a late one for Isaac by himself. But let me open this up. We've still got an issue. So you can see just how oily it is up there. It has leaked again. So when I got up there, I got the tiniest of parts. It was one small packet, one seal, and there's two seals up there. So I should have been picking up two seals, but I only picked up one. So very annoying that we didn't get all the parts, but we were able to get going. That was the main part. This is going to need fixing again. This is going to go again. There's going to be oil everywhere. You can see how bad that is up there. So we're going to need to contact AFCRI and get them to get the other part, the other seal, and change that out as well, because it's obviously leaking out of the other seal as well as what it was leaking out of the big seal. So we need that changed and fixed so we can get rolling. The other thing, I picked up Summers, and he came down with us yesterday, so he is on farm, so he will be here today. And what we're going to do today, I've got Boof very shortly. We're going to start outloading. We've got the 100 tonne is about half. We've got the 860, 2 PSs and 2 VBs full, and PS1 might have a little bit in it. So we're going to get all this out, and then we're going to start shifting all our gear up to the workshop there, because we're going to start harvest up there. So crack into the wheat. So it's well, it's 6 o'clock for me, but we boys will get here at 7. And I'm hoping that we're sort of cracking into the wheat by about 10 o'clock-ish. My goal is to get the headers and the chasers up, the fire truck obviously, the 100 tonner, so we can start going into that, and also the bag. The bag, because we're going to be outloading, it's going to be slow getting stuff up. I think the bag will be the option of what we go into, just so we can keep rolling. But on the good side, we've only had 4 barley bags on the ground. Brian this year has given us, normally all we've always had is just Brian, just the one truck. Occasionally we might have another truck come in, but this year he's done it well with sending trucks to us whenever he could. And the other day when we did 14 trucks and outloaded 920 tonne of grain was just amazing. It's meant that we haven't had to put these bags down on the ground. That bag we only had to put down because we had all the bins full of malt, and we couldn't put feed barley on top of that because we wanted to send that stuff through to malt. So that bag actually didn't get finished. So we'll go over there once we've loaded Boof, and we will work out what we're going to do with there. We'll probably just pull it forward and cut the bag, depending on how many folds are left. I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll work that one out after we've loaded Boof. Boys have taken the bagger up and the 100 tonner and also the fuel trailer. Didn't realise that wasn't filled with fuel yesterday, so we'll just fuel that up when the boys get up, well, when the headers get up there. Henry's just blowing down header number 2. George is now just bringing over header number 1. We're going to drop the front and get this ready, and then while Henry's then over blowing the radiators out of the other ones of the tractors, we will then get the other header, bring it over, drop that, and we'll take the 2 headers and and I'll take the front. The question is, everyone, does he remember how to do it?
Yeah.
He's back.
How's it going?
His big head, he thinks that the views are going to increase now, so
Yeah, they will do.
We'll put this as the thumbnail. Right, so we'll talk to George later, but we'll get this header done so we can get moving. We got Boof, who's going to be turning around real quickly. Do you even remember what to do?
I'll figure it out.
Boof is going to be turning around real quickly, so I want to make sure I'm back here for him, and then we can start moving the bins as soon as Boof's done them. Get it up there, and then I can get the boys going, and then I'll have one of the guys on the ground with me to help move all the other gear, which will actually be really handy because we've got the distance to go. So the other guys can be harvesting while we're moving bins. We got the bins down, all the headers are here, trucks are ready to go, they're just cleaning out. Henry's about to run a sample for us, but he's got to do the headland here, so it's easier for me to get bins in. And then hope the moisture's right and the boys can just get rolling. But a little bit busy, I apologise. The moisture was 13%, deliverable is apparently 13. So we are going, the boys are going into the 100-tonner. Since then, we have dragged up the silo, one of the PSs was empty, and we took George's ute and then the service trailer back up. We've done another sample, it was 12.8, so it's coming down, which is fantastic. So the boys are still ripping into it. As you can see, Boof's here now. There was a big delay at Cascade there. They were tarping, so they're tarping because they're anticipating all this rain coming, so they want to tarp the grain, protect the grain. And you can't load barley within 15 metres of the tarping crews, so that held up a massive queue at CBH this morning. So Boof should have been nearly coming back for his 3rd load now. Yeah, 3rd load now, but he's only just doing his 2nd, so doesn't matter. We're getting Boof loaded now. We'll get the 860 up. George and Sean have just gone back. They've taken Henry's ute and they're going to take Izzy, and George is going to come back in his ute. He'll drag the auger, I'll drag the field bin, and then after that I'll jump in the header with George and just do a little bit of a refresher for him, and then Isaac and I'll come down and keep moving some gear. But yeah, it's exciting. We're in the wheat. The yield at the moment sounds like it's about 5 tonne. Uncalibrated yield monitor. The boys obviously can't delete all their yield, active yield when they go to start a new variety or a new crop. So it's just an uncalibrated yield at the moment. It'll take about 5 unloads, I believe, to get a good calibration of where it should be close to being the correct weight. So we're cracking into the wheat. Now this is a really bad spot. We're on the tram line. It's 3.8. Oh, there we go. It's up to 5.2 tonnes. So I think it's averaging about that 5, which is really nice because the driveway paddock isn't all that fantastic. So to see that's pretty good. Nearly got 1 fill bin full, and George has now got the hang of the header.
Yeah, just getting back into the swing of things. the combine in the UK is a bit smaller than this, so yeah, just got to relearn it.
Well, you drove a New Holland, didn't you?
Yeah, a small New Holland. Which is funny because as I just came off the run there, I was like looking in the camera to wait for the swap to come out.
Oh, because you were bailing.
Didn't leave it.
Yeah.
But obviously not.
No, we don't do anything silly like that.
Yeah.
We don't have the straw load. But no, she's going well. So yeah, we'll get a few more bins up here after Boof's next load, and then the boys will just keep on smashing the hectares, and the next few days we'll try and probably run a few late nights just so we can get as much done before the rain, because it is coming. threshing machine when they got those terminators on. The yield out there is just, it is amazing. We obviously estimated that it was going to go 5 tonne, but once you actually see it going, it's truly incredible. Our long-term average for wheat and barley is around that 3 tonne, sort of 2.8, 3 tonne. So yeah, to be doing this is just outstanding, and in a paddock that's notoriously not a good performer, it's fantastic to see. But George is, he remembers it all now. He just wanted me to jump on just for an up and back, just so that, he got a quick refresher, and now he's back into it. So I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll probably wait around till Boof is ready to come back, which actually shouldn't be too far away. Braden has gone to get a fill bin, and Isaac is bringing Manny back. We took Manny down when the front front spring tensioner went on the center draper, and turns out we didn't need it, but we had it there just in case. So he's bringing that back down for us. We'll then, him and I will start bringing some gear back up, which will be good, and yeah, we'll just keep on going. These boys will smash out this is 36 hectares, and then we'll be into Mum's front there, which is 440, and I'll probably get the drone up a bit later because we're into the wheat. So no, it's good. Back to when we moved from the canola to the barley, and how I was so desperate to try and do it in the rain. This is the reason. You're pushed, and it's really good that I've got this extra person now, because it's making it a lot easier for me. But we got the headers up here, and as soon as they could, they were fronts on, fueled up, and fire unit was in, and they were off. As soon as they were up here and able to get going, they've been going. So when you've got that, plus if your 2 chasers, everyone's occupied, and then it's me loading trucks and trying to bring gear back up. So it gets quite stressful and hard for me on those days. Having today where I've got an extra person, really handy. But yeah, this is why when we have rain coming, and like if we were trying to finish before the rain so we could shift in the rain, this is the whole reason why. Obviously we've got rain on the horizon, and we wanted to be here so we could get going as soon as possible to get as much done before the rain. So yeah, anyway, I reckon I'll take the dogs for a swim, because they're looking a bit hot, and then have my lunch, go and load Boof, bring some more stuff. Happy days. Boof is on his way back now. I've just made it down to the paddock. Braden's just taken the silo away that we had empty down here, and I'm going to put this auger into that PS there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the augers out of the bins over there. I'll need to empty it, chuck it into PS1. There's an annoying amount in there. We're talking 4 or 5 tonne in there, just a real annoying amount, but it'll free up a bin for me. It'll mean that I can know exactly what we've got left as well. Like I don't want to get the VBs empty and then go back to getting that PS empty, because I could just quickly drain that, and then it frees up another bin for us. We can move that up. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, we've got the VB full still, and then the other VB has got the cone, so it would literally be about 2 tonne of barley. What we're doing is Brian's going to come and get that, because he's got a truck that takes 50 tonne max, so he'll get probably 40 out of that lot, maybe not even, and just do a very light load to Cascade. And that means that Boof doesn't need to worry about a split load, and he'll just come directly back, and we'll get a load of wheat and get that headed into Cascade. Now there is an issue. I'm not sure what's happening down at Cascade with the dog stacker for the wheat, but it is yeah, like there's a massive lineup of trucks there. So once Boof heads off there, I don't know if we're going to see him again. Like, it's just taking so long. We'll just fill our fill bins like we will, and then we'll go into the bag if we have to. Yeah, that's just all we'll do with the rain coming. And I can't honestly remember if I've already explained this or not. You'll have to forgive me, it's been a pretty busy day. With the rain coming, we'll try and bag a fair bit maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be hot, And what that'll give us is two things. One, it should give him a seed weight. You want to get your weight before it gets the rain on it, especially we're not sure how much rain we're going to get. It could be up to 30 mils of rain, and if that gets on the wheat, it'll start sprouting it and then end up with falling numbers and all that crap. Now we don't want to deal with that, especially not with seed wheat, so you want to get that beforehand. Also, if we can keep bagging, it means that we will have grain to blend out later on. So because wheat, once it gets wet, you wait, we are going to be waiting weeks for this stuff to come back down to be dry level. So if we can bag some stuff tomorrow, let's just say 11%, it's deliverable at 13, we can start at 15% and bag that, and we can bag it 1 for 1 with the 11% stuff, and we'll be able to deliver that at 13%. Now this is all if plan goes to if the plan goes to plan. We obviously don't know if what's going to work, but yeah, this is where we're at the moment. So we're just going to get these fill bins up, and then I'm not sure when Brian will be back, because he's been just sitting over at Cascade there with probably about 20 other trucks just sitting there waiting. So we'll wait for him, but once he's done, we'll get those VBs up there so the boys can fill storage at least, and then we'll go into the bag after that. So good old Monday. See that? That says tyre. We have just had a tyre blow on the Wildcat. Now yesterday when Henry was loading on the ground, he noticed that when the Wildcat came past, and that there was quite a lot of splits in one of the tyres, and he let me know. So I was like, right, well today I'll call him up and get a tyre booked in, and we'll change it when we get the rain. Especially because we're going into wheat. Wheat's very heavy, and the boys, they load them up, and yeah. Anyway, so I was quite literally on the phone to him just then, ordering this tyre, and then I get a call from Henry that tyre has just blown. So now we've got to get a tyre off and get it to town. ECTM, they do have a paddock service crew, but they're too busy or they're understaffed, so they can't come out and do that. So I'm going to need to get that to town, and that tyre changed. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Oh, Henry's doing the fire check, making sure I'm not going to set fire to the paddock. The good thing is this is wheat. Wheat's not obviously as dangerous as barley. Anyway, that's what we got there. And he's up there ignoring us because he doesn't want to, Anyway, the boys are just emptying the weight off this. We're chucking it into Braden, and then we're going to get this quickly changed, got taken off, and then we're shooting it to town. They've got one ready for us, and they're going to swap it out, and we'll have this chaser going by tonight. But he's now down. So while we're waiting for this to bloody unload, we'll show you what's happened with Henry's. So as you can see, the seal is just getting worse, and it's just not worth the risk with
well, it's starting to slip. It's lubricating that belt, so I'm getting it's essentially slipping the belt.
Slipping everything, yeah. So because we're a chaser down, if we had both of them running, these boys would be stopped every run waiting. So it's no point. We might as well just take Henry out of the equation, have the one header going. Unfortunately, Henry's now out until this is fixed, which should be tomorrow morning. I'll call AFCRI right now, just so they know that this header's out for the count. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's get this tyre quickly changed. I'll wait. Off we go. Hold there. Go down. Okay, what we're going to do, that's not at the height that we need it at, but we need to get this off to town because they're going to close, by the time they get in, so they're hot. Anyway. We'll come back and we will jack the axle so we can then lift the jack up more. The jack is at its max height, we can't lift it, so that's what we're going to get doing.
been a while since I've picked the camera up. We did go back and we did block the wheel and lifted it up to an appropriate height. So that's all good. Sean has now just actually left town. It's 5 o'clock as we speak. He's on his way back. George has just been harvesting up and down. We did our first load of wheat and unfortunately it went just above feed, which is very depressing. It went AWW2 and then I was looking at it, I'm like, why has it gone that? One was moisture. It needed to be a bit dry to get into the other grades, but the other was the hectoliter. Our hectoliter weight, I don't know why, was 72, and 72 is really low, like really low. We normally grow in the 80s, 82s, you know, things like that. So to be that low, normally it's got to be a frost or a bad finish, something like that, but we didn't have that. I need to go and grab the grain and just have a look at it, just cast an eye over it. But yeah, so that's just come from the driveway paddock. Wolf's loading now, so I guess we'll see when he goes, and yeah, we'll see what it goes. The 100 tonner is in the wrong spot. We need to move it, I think we need to move it out a foot. Yeah, like when you have a look at it, it's just completely in the wrong spot with the augers. Just didn't look right from the get-go. The only issue with that is we've got pushes us out onto the road, and the road is at a different camber, and we've got a gap underneath it, so we've got to get some blocks or something underneath there and sort that out. Just hang on. Yeah, they got it sorted. So Bush there loading now, and Henry's loading, and we're going to drain that 100 tonner completely so we can actually move it and get it into proper line. Now I've had a look at this rain. It's looking like it's going to hit Wednesday morning. It's currently Monday afternoon, 5 o'clock, as I just told you. My plan is to get all our grain out and have nothing in the bins, so we're going to start shifting this grain out. We'll keep going into bins for tonight, then tomorrow we're going to bag, and just bag, and we're going to get all this grain out, and then we'll just keep on touching little loads in there, just to keep Boof occupied and getting the grain, you know, so we're still delivering grain. But I'm just wanting to bag, because I don't want to have the grain left in the bins. If we get 20-30 mils, it's really not good, obviously, and we won't be able to get the trucks for a little while because I won't be allowed to go on the gravel, because we get weight limited put on the gravel when you get that much rain. But anyway, we'll get up here and we'll see what we do with this bin, whether we block it, get the grader, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Yeah, George has just pulled up. His air filter is blocking, well, blocked on it's coming up with the alarm, so obviously we need to check Henry's as well and get that to blow out. I wouldn't have thought with the amount of barley that we've done that yeah, it would be blocked, but I guess we did have a few windy days with a tailwind and it just blows straight up into it. So we'll get it out, give it a quick blow down with the West Air compressor and send him back to work. Doesn't look that bad.
It came on like 4 or 5 times.
You should have called us up before then.
No, like in the last run.
Oh, last run, yeah. Right, if it was sharp on camera, you can see that the 100 tonner is that way by, it looks like about a couple feet. Now, I don't know how it's gotten so far out. I do the same steps every single time, but yeah, something's not happening. I'll retrace my steps and just make sure. I do not enjoy this pad. This pad, I've always hated this one because the trucks, as you can see behind me, they're going to come through on a bend to line up. It's not, they don't like it, we don't like it. But imagine if I only had those two bins there, got rid of that, had like a 200 or 300 ton mother bin there. Oh, that would be the dream. Right, let's see what we can do. Well, we know what happened, and it's meant to be 5 to 6 steps, so like it maybe 5.5-ish. I only did 4, and I don't know why, but it's only 4 paces. I needed to do 5. I've marked it out there, so we will bring it back to there and just see what that looks like. And then yeah, we'll just see what it looks like out here on the road. Yep. So this gap here that you see there, you can't have gaps underneath. Well, you shouldn't have gaps underneath any fill bin really, but definitely not these, because it's so much weight, especially with wheat, it crinkles and you'll deform your bin. So we'll go back to the shed, we'll grab some planks of wood, lift this back up, chuck them under, and then we should be all good. No, we're too high. We've now created another problem in itself. We blocked it. We put some blocks under there. It's not ideal. What we're going to do tomorrow is we'll fill it and then we'll just see what happens. And if it's not looking good, then we just won't keep filling into it, and then we'll just get it out. We'll either use a grader and level it, or this is what's actually going to happen is tomorrow, like I said, it's going to be raining, and again I apologize, it's been a hell of a day if I've said this already, but we are going to bag tomorrow but keep some loads up to Boof, so these always got loads and we're still getting the grain out, and we will, if this rain comes, which it looks like it will, and we can't get going for quite a while, what we'll do is we'll take those silos away and we're going to go and debag the barley. So get all the barley out. There's only 4 bags, one of it's seed, so there's 3 bags that need to be delivered. 1 is wet and 2 are crispy dry, so we'll blend this wet one with the 2 dry ones, and yeah, we should be happy days, and it'll be 2 days of debagging and that'll be all sorted. Seed will be back and done, all the barley will be actually delivered. Then we can sell that, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go home and have a beer, guys. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Movember links are down below. Catch you in the next one.
Shut her down.